Hi guys, welcome to another class with Feel Good Pilates. This class is going to be using the good old resistance band. As with any of our classes, props are always optional, so you can just go through the motions without it if you don't have one. If you would like to buy one, I do have links in the program to my favorite brands, and they're very low cost, very good investment. So you just go to the community area of the program and then click on store, and that's where you'll find a list of all of my favorite props. So we're going to use the resistance band today, so let's get going. If you are using the resistance band, go ahead and fold it in half and then take it on either end with both hands. Let's take a wide stance in the center of our mat, okay? Feet wider than your hips, toes forward. Just relax your arms down your front, okay? Let your shoulders drop from your neck. Good. And begin to pull your belly back to your spine. Okay. Let's take a nice big inhale and send that band up, opening up the front body. Good. Exhale, send it down. A few more times, just warming up here. Inhale up. Good. Exhale down. Keep going. Inhale up. Excellent. Exhale down. The last one, let's hold it up. So inhale up here. And on your next exhale, let's just start to rotate side to side, keeping that band reaching up above your head, okay, as you start to open up your back body, get some mobility going through that spine. Good. Okay, next time you come to your right, hold it there. Let's drop the band down your right side, lift it up, and then rainbow it onto the other side. Okay, so big rainbows with that band up and over. Good. Up and over. This next one, let's take it just to shoulder height to your right. So hold it here and take it side to side, shoulder height. Again, working up the spine, okay, hydrating, mobilizing your spinal column. Good. Next time you come to the right, hold it here, rainbow it side to side, keeping it shoulder level and side to side. Very nice. One more. Breathing. Good. Let's hold this one up here, okay? And let's just reach that body over to the right. Keep both feet grounded. Open up your side ribs. Lengthen up through the center, other side. Breathing. Good. Well done. Let's bring it back to the center. Let's lower the band down your front body. We're going to come down in a forward fold here. So chin goes to chest. Open up the back of the neck and then start to bow down with your head, pulling your abs in, taking your hands with the band down to the mat, okay? Forward fold, hang really heavy here, okay? Allow the back of the legs to open up, allow the blood to flow to the brain. Deep breath. Good. Let's bend the knees, send the hips back, pull the abs in, and start to roll back up your spine, taking that band with you on up to a nice standing position. Good job. Let's take our band. We're going to open it up nice and long, and you're going to take it behind your waist, okay? And then you're going to hold it in both hands with the thumbs up, okay? And I want your elbows to come into your sides, connecting with your waist. Our toes are going to go out to the corners of your room, okay, or your mat. So you've got your arms, forearms forward to this 90-degree angle at your elbows. You're going to open those forearms up, okay? So you've opened at the shoulder here. From here, you're going to bend your knees out over the toes as you reach that band out and back in. Good. So lengthen out. The arms are tracking over the legs. Good. And in. Reach it out and in. Good. Really get deep here. Fire up the thigh muscles. Good. Nice long spine. Good. Give me 4 more here. So reach out and in. Good. 3. Keep it going. And 2. Good. Let's hold this next one out there. So hold it. So your arms are tracking over your legs. Okay. Shoulders are off the neck. We're just going to pulse that band out. So little pulses out, 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 out. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it out. Let's lift a heel. Take a heel up, lower it. Other heel up and lower. So working through the foot and the ankle. Okay. loosening up the fascial tissues in there, just getting everything going. Stay nice and low through your legs. Keep holding that band out beyond your knees. Good. You've got 4 and 3, 2. Hold this next heel up. Bring the other one up as well and start pulsing down, 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 down. Good. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, lower those heels, bring that band in. Good job. Okay, so release the band. Now we're going to do what's called lawnmower. It's another standing posture that we like to do in contemporary Pilates. So you're going to take your band nice and long. You're going to drop one side of it. Okay, and then you're going to stand on it with one foot. Okay, and then this other leg is going to go back here. Okay, and you're going to lunge into that leg that has the band underneath it. Now you're going to kind of choke up on your band here. Okay, so just kind of grab a fistful of it and make sure that your hand is kind of lined up with your knee. Back hand goes onto your thighs, long spine here, abs pulled in. Okay, you're going to take your elbow, bend it out in front of you, and then rotate it up. Okay, so full rotation here, and then send it back. Do it again, up and down. So it's kind of like an old school lawnmower, okay, that you turn on, right? This is how it works. So up and down. Make sure that arm is out in front of that knee, okay? Give me 6 more. 6. Nice rotation, slow and controlled. 5. Good. 4. And 3. 2. Last one. And bring it down. Good job. Let's do the other side, okay? So release that band. We're going to do the exact same thing. So take one end onto your mat, step on it with the other foot, okay? And send the other leg back here. And then bend into that foot with, or the leg with the band. Okay, choke up on your band, kind of crumple it here. Make sure your hand is in front of your knee. Bend through that knee. Other hand is on the thigh. Pull your abs in, nice long spine. Okay, so hand is out in front of the knee. Bend your elbow, send it up. Rotate up and back down. Okay, so rotating up and down. You've got it. For 6. Nice long spine here. 5. Work through that shoulder. 4. Good. Nice control. 3. Excellent. 2. Last one. Up and bring it down. Excellent job. Okay, now we're going to make our way down onto the mat. So you can just put your band aside. Okay, we're going to grab it a little bit later. Let's come to the center of our mat, finding our alignment. Make sure your feet are right underneath your hips, toes are forward, abs are pulled in, spine is long, and shoulders are relaxed. Keep your arms reaching down your sides. You're going to first take your chin to your chest, look down at your toes. From here, you're going to pull your abs in, start bowing your head forward. Okay, making sure your arms are nice and heavy, rolling down that spine all the way until your palms come to the mat, bending your knees as needed. Okay, forward fold. Let's try to connect the chest to the tops of the thighs. Take a breath here. Good job. From here, let's put some weight into those hands. You're going to take a step forward with those hands. Okay, and then you're going to walk your feet back. And we are going into our plank sequence here. Okay, so you can be on your hands or you can also be on your forearms. Your choice. Pull your abs in, lower your hips, send those heels back, hip dips. Hip dips. Okay, so the right hip is going to go to the hip, the side, and back through center. Left hip dips to the left, back through center. Keep going. So you're shifting your hips side to side. Good. Shift and back through center. You've got 6 and 5. Keep looking down your nose. 4 and 3. Good. 2. Last one. Hold your plank here for another 8 seconds. Breathe. Okay, fire up all systems. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Let's lower those knees, take them wide, untuck the toes, send those hips back. Let's reach those arms forward and let's reset our breath. Good job. Okay, let's sit back on those heels and start to roll on up. And we are now down on the mat. Okay, let's flip it on over. We're going to come to the center of our mat, like so. And I want you to take your band, okay? We're going to place it into the arches of the feet, okay? And you're going to have your feet out in front of you. Knees are bent. Heels are grounded down, okay? Feet are flexed. You're going to grab either side of the band with your hands. Your thumbs are going to be up. Your elbows are going to be into your sides. Your arms are nice and long. Let's rock and roll on our sits bones. Okay, we first want to find a nice tall spine here. So lengthen up through that spine, drop the shoulders. Okay, legs stay very silent. We're just going to pull the band back to our hip points, keeping our elbows in, and then lengthen back out. That's it. So pull it back in, lengthen out. Nothing moves in your spine or your body. Just the arms and shoulders are doing the work. So you may need to choke up on your band a little bit more if you want more resistance or loosen up. Okay, it's up to you to find out how much you want in terms of resistance and how hard do you want to work today. Good. Let's do 4 more of these. 4. Good. Nice tall spine. 3. Good. And 2. Last one. Hold it back here, okay, at your hip points. You're going to pull your abs in, tuck your tail, roll back, okay, keeping your arms quiet. And then you're going to roll up. Let's do it again. Roll back, keeping the band back here, and roll up. Good. Pull your abs in, roll it back, keep those heels down into the mat, and roll up. Last one. Roll it back. Nice job. And roll it up. Lengthen the arms out. Good. Now let's pivot our palms to face down. Drop the shoulders. Keep those heels grounded. Nice long spine. You're going to send the elbows out and back. Okay, so you're pulling towards your shoulders here and forward. Bring it back and forward. Just pulling back and forward. Give me 4 more. 4. Good. Really get the shoulder blades involved. 3. Nice. And 2. Last one. Hold it here. You're going to pull the abs in, tuck the tail, roll back onto your tailbone with this shape, and then roll it back up. Keep pulling here. Roll back and roll up. 2 more. Roll back. Good. And roll up. Last one. Roll back and roll it up. Arms go out in front. Good. This time we're going to do a rotation. So you're going to send elbow out to the side. Let's do your right elbow. Rotate over, look behind you, lengthen out the other one in front of you, and then forward. Alternating elbows to the side and forward. Good. Really rotate with that band, okay? Rotate. Good. So your spine is the axis. You're rotating around it. Good. You've got 4 here. 4. Nice and slow with control. 3. Slow is always better. 2. Last one. Good. Bring it back to center and lower those arms down. You should feel that. You definitely should. Okay, so let's loosen up on the bands just a little bit. And I want you to take your legs long. Okay, feet stay nice and flexed. Band doesn't move from the arch. We're going to do roll downs with the band. So your arms are reaching out in front of you. You're still holding on to them like a pair of reins if you're riding a horse. You're going to pull your abs in, tuck your tail. We're just going to roll our spine all the way down onto the mat. Okay, all the way down. Good. Let your shoulders completely release here. Okay, relax your neck and head. And then we're going to roll up. Pull your abs in. Okay, lift head, neck, shoulders, look at your toes, lift your arms up a little bit, tuck your tailbone under, and use the band to help you roll back up. Okay, let's do that again. Rolling back, okay, lengthening out the spine as you roll back. Good, pull the abs in, head, neck, shoulders come up. Good, tuck the tail and roll on up. So work with this a few times, okay, at your own tempo. Okay, this is a beautiful exercise for your spine to lengthen. And then, of course, we're strengthening our abs at the same time. Good, and down. Let's do one more. Up. Good. Last one here, all the way down. And let's meet sitting up. Good. Okay, this time I want you to remove your left leg from the band. So you've just got it behind your right arch, okay? You've got both hands on either side of the band. This time we're rolling down, but we're taking our right leg with us, okay? So we're gonna roll down our spine, lifting that right leg up. Good, bringing it with us. Holding here, let's ground down our elbows into the mat, okay? So those elbows stay consistently rooted into the mat here. Let's just take that leg into circles, okay? Up in the air, drawing a nice circle around your right hip, okay? Opening up that hip socket a little bit. Hip joint feels good. Good, and then reverse that circle around. Use the band and your hands to just kind of guide that leg around. Good. Let's bring it back to the center. Make sure that leg is lined up with your right hip. So it's not over your face. It's not out here. It's lined up with the hip, okay? We're going to take that leg down, press into the band with that foot, pull the abs in, look at your toes as you take that leg down. Good. And then bring it back up, head comes down. Do it again. So engage the abs, lengthen down, and back up. Keep going. Reach, looking at those feet, laying everything down. You get a little stretch with the leg up here. A few more. Down and up. Let's do two more. Down and up. Last one. Down and up. This time I want you to hold everything here, okay? So keep the right leg lengthened out here. Head, neck, shoulders are up. Elbows are rooted. Take the left leg long. Reach it up and down. Good. Up and down. You've got 4 here. And 3. Breathe it out. 2. Last one. Good. Now bend that left knee and bring it through the band. Lengthen it up. Send the right leg down. Bend it again. Take it through the band and repeat. Okay. So it's like bending it through the band, up and down. Good. So you get a little flow here. Up and down. Option to keep your head on the mat if you feel like your neck is feeling it, okay? The idea is to put it into your abs, but sometimes it goes into your neck a lot. Good, so lengthen. Let's do a couple more of these. Hopefully you get this one by now. It's a little trapeze tutorial. Good, and last one, the left leg goes long, right leg goes up, lower your head down. Nice job. Let's take the band in the right hand, both sides. Okay, so right leg, right hand with the band. Pull your abs in, nice long neck in the back. We're just going to take the right leg out to the right. So just let it go to the right where it naturally wants to go, okay? And make that leg heavy. Okay, so you've got the band holding the leg. So use the weight of the leg to open up your hips. Take your left hand, put it on your left hip, make sure it's pressing down into the mat. So you get a nice, beautiful hip opener here. Take a breath. Good job. Pull the abs in, guide that leg back over your hip. Let's switch hands with the band. So put both sides in your left, and we're just gonna guide that right leg over to the left. Your hips will come up. That's great. And just lengthen out here. Option to take your gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe. Nice job. And then let's guide that leg back to the center. Hands on both sides of the band. Let's roll up to seating. So press that right foot into the band, let it go down, head comes up, tuck the tail, pull the abs in, start to roll yourself on up. Really nice. We've got the other side to do, guys. So switch the band into the left arch, okay? Take the band with both hands on either side. Let's start to roll ourselves down, okay? Taking that left leg up with us. Good. Hold it here. Line up that left leg with the left hip and start to draw circles in the air. Okay, so nice circles around and around. Good. And make sure that right leg is grounded down into the mat. Abs are nicely secure and engaged. Good. Reverse that circle. Take it the other way. For 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Line it up with your hips. Now press down into the band, pull your abs in, head, neck, shoulders come up, reach that leg nice and long towards the mat, and then bring it back up, lower your head. Do it again, reach, okay? Take the arms long as you do this, bring it back up. Actually, you should keep your elbows secure into the mat here. So elbows stay rooted into the mat. Very important cue. Down and up, 2 more. Reaching, pulling those abs in. Last one. Hold the leg about here, okay? Activate the right leg, lift it up and down, up and down. Good. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Bend that right knee, bring that leg through the band, lengthen it up as you send the left one down. Bring it back, bend it through and lengthen. Find a flow in and out, okay? And lengthen. This is the trapeze one. Lower the head, okay? If you find it's going into your neck too much, engage the abs. Good. Whoops, I just lost my band. It happens. Okay, let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. Bring that right leg down onto the mat and let's hold the left leg up above the left hip. Take the band in the left hand, okay? Send that left leg out to the left, okay? And make it be super heavy. Good. Take your right hand, put it on your right hip bone. Make sure it's grounding down into the mat and just release that hip. Take a breath. Good job. Pull the leg through your center, switch hands with the band, take it into your right, and then guide that left leg over to the right and open up. Breathe. Look over your left shoulder if that's available and feels good to you. Nice job. And then your gaze looks back up, bring that leg through your center, and let's just bend the knee and remove the band. Excellent. Okay, so let's fold your band. Okay, bring it in both hands. We're gonna take our body nice and long. So full body stretch here. Reaching the band back behind your head, lengthening out the legs. Legs are hip width apart. Pull your abs in, bring the band up above your shoulders. Okay, head, neck, shoulders rise. Reach that band towards your feet. Okay, extend your shoulder blades, make them wide on your back, and then roll yourself back down to full body stretch. Do it again. Lengthen up, reach that band up. Good. And then lengthen, nice full body. Keep going. Activate your breath here. Make sure you synchronize your exhales and your inhales, okay, with each move. Good. It doesn't really matter where you put the inhale or the exhale, just make sure you're breathing. And lengthen out. Let's do 2 more of these. Good. Reaching and lengthening. Last one. Hold this one up, okay? Raise the band a little bit. Bring your right leg up to this 90-degree angle. It's called tabletop. Left leg comes up. Legs come together. Let's take our band, to one side. So reach it down to one side, back through center. Other side, back through center. Keep going side to side with control. Reaching nice and long, nice long arms. Good, pulling those abs in. Good, you've got 4 and 3 and 2. Nice. And 1. Hold it here. Okay, keep the legs where they are. Extend the band back behind your head. Again, lift up, reach it over your knees and back down. Keep the legs quiet. Okay, reaching and back. Good. Give me 3 more. Reach and back. Those legs should be over your hips. 2. Last one and 1. Good. Bring the band down. Feet find the mat. Good job. Okay, this next one, we're going to bring the band behind our head. It's the lower part of your skull. Okay, so you're going to kind of get it back here. This is going to help carry the weight of your head and put everything into your arms instead of your neck. Okay, so you've got it at the base of your skull here. You're going to bring your elbows and track them over your shoulders. Okay, so they always stay here over your shoulders, never out here. Okay, line up your feet with your hips, knees are bent. Okay, and we're just going to start with ab curls. So pull your abs down, use your arms to lift your head up, elbows go straight towards your knees, and then lower yourself down. Good. So lifting up and down. So you're scooping your abs here up and down. Keep going. Lift and lower. So those elbows are gonna go out. You want to keep them in, okay? You've got 5 of these. And 4. Good. 3. And 2. Good. This next one, hold it up. Hold. Take your right leg up to tabletop. Lengthen it out. Bring it in. Take everything back. Okay, other leg lifts up as you ab curl up. Take it long, bring it in, and lower it down. Keep going. Alternating legs up, lengthen, in, and down. Keep going. Up, lengthen, in, and down. Up and out, in, down, up, out, in, and down. Let's hold this next one up. Hold. Okay, and just take your elbows to the side of that lifted leg and back to center. Again, to the side of that lifted leg, back to center. Side. It's like you're looking around that hip. Side. Good. You've got 3 more. You should be feeling a little spice in your arms now because you've taken all the weight of your head and put it into your arms. 2. Last one. Good. Bring it to the center, lower everything down. Open up your elbows to the side, take a quick little reset. Good. And then let's do the other leg. So line up your elbows with your shoulders. Okay. We're going to take the other leg up, lift up. Okay. Take your elbows to that side and center. So over that lifted leg, over, center. Good. Side, center for 3. Nice job. 2. Good. Last one. Hold it here. Bring both legs up. Connect them. Okay. And you're just going to send the right leg out and in. Left goes out and in. For 4, keep the elbows in. 3, 2, last one. 1, bring it in. Take the legs up, bicycles with your legs. Okay. Keep those elbows lifted and over your shoulders. Nice bicycles. Pulling the abs in. Okay. 3, 2, good. 1, reverse those bicycles. Send the legs the opposite direction. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, send the feet down, lower your arms, open up the elbows. That's a good one, isn't it? Okay, you can stay nice and low. Okay, I'm just going to switch directions here. You are going to undo the band. Okay, take it nice and long. Stay on your spine here. Okay, knees are bent. You're going to bring your right foot up, okay, and place the band around the arch. Then get it some good resistance on the band. Bring your elbows once again rooted down into the mat. Okay, left leg is bent. Abs are in. Neck in the back is nice and long. That right leg is up above your hip bone. Okay, you're going to lift those hips, pressing that band straight up, and then lowering the hips down. Okay, so it's a lift and lower. Keep the elbows down and lower. Keep going. Press straight up and straight down. You've got 6 here. Good. Nice and controlled. 5 and 4. Press into that band. 3. Good. 2. Hold this next one up. Hips stay high. You're just going to bend that right leg. Control the band, keep it where it is, and then you're going to press your foot straight out and pull it back in. Lengthen out and in. Good. For 5 and 4. Elbows stay rooted. hips stay high. 2 more. 2, last one. Hold it long. Take that long leg up above. Again, keep hips high, pulse it out. So pulse it up, 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 up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down. Bend that knee. Good job. Let's do the other side, okay? So take your left arch up into that band, okay? Line up your leg with your hip, elbows root down into the mat, okay? Nice long spine. Here we go, lifting that leg and those hips straight up and down, okay? Hips, elbows stay down. Good. Press against that band. Good. If you need a little more resistance, choke up on your band a little bit. Good. You've got 6 and 5. It's okay to have a little bend in the knee if you need. Good. You've got 3 more. 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it up. Bend that left knee to a right angle. Send it long. Pull it in. Lengthen. In. Lengthen. In. Good. For 4, 3. Nice job. 2. You got it. Hold it long. Hips stay high. Send that leg up again and little mini pulses up, 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 up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips all the way down. Good job. That's really good work there. Okay, place your band to the side. Give your knees a little hug. Good work. And then place your hands underneath behind your thighs. You're going to start to rock and roll up and down your spine. Okay, so coming up to a seated position, okay, and we're going to roll onto our side and do some side work. Okay, so you're coming down onto one side, doesn't matter which side. You're going to lengthen all the way down, okay, putting your ear on your arm, like so. Okay, hips are stacked. You're going to take your legs forward, okay, in front of your body. So they're not here. The knees are somewhat lined up with the hips in front. So we're working in front of ourselves. Hips are stacked, okay, so you're not back here. Knees are one on top of the other. Okay, we're going to pull the abs back to the spine. We're going to lift the ribs. Neck and head are totally relaxed. You're going to take that top leg here. You're just going to lift it up and down. Lifting, lowering. Good. For 8 and 7. Good. 6 and 5. 4, 3. Nice job. 2. Good. Hold this next one up. Hold. From the knee, you're just going to lengthen out the lower leg forward, back in, and lower. Okay, so it's a lift, lengthen, in, lower, up, lengthen, in, lower. Keep going. Up, lengthen, in, lower, up, lengthen. Good. In, lower. 2 more. Up, lengthen, in, lower. Last one. Up. Hold that long leg out there. Make sure that the top knee is hovering over the bottom knee. You're just going to toe tap down and up, down and up. So that leg is super long. Your abs are pulling back to your spine. You've got 6 here. Good. And 5 and 4 and 3, 2. Good. And 1. Bring it back in, lower it down. You should feel that. Okay, one more thing in this position. You're going to take the leg up off the bottom one again. Then you're just going to send it long in line with your hip. Pull it back in and lower. Okay, so up, lengthen, in, and lower. Good. Up, lengthen, in, lower. 2 more. Up, lengthen, in, lower, up. Hold it long here. Hold, hold, hold. And just toe taps down with that long leg. Down and up. Okay? Down and up. Your abs are on. That leg is super long. Your ribs are lifting up off the mat. Good. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it in and let it go. Good job. Let's pull ourselves up and let's do the other side. What we do on one side, we must do on the other. Okay, so switch sides, come on down. Okay, let's bring that ear onto the arm. Okay, we're gonna stack our hips here. And again, we're working in front of our body. So you're gonna bend your knees, really exaggerate it. Make sure those knees are somewhere in front of your hip, okay? And the knees are at a 90-degree angle. Your hips are stacked one on one, knees are stacked one on one, so are the ankles. Pull the abs back to the spine, lift the ribs, and let's start to take that top leg up and down, up and down. You've got 8 here. 8. Good. 7. Don't forget your breath. 6 and 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. Hold this one up. Hold here. Keep the knee where it is. Lengthen that toe out in front. Nice long leg. Bend it back in and lower. Okay, so up, lengthen, bend, and down. Up, lengthen, bend, down. So as you're doing this, it really doesn't matter what this top arm is doing. I just put it on my waist because it gets it out of the way and I'm not putting any weight onto it. So just kind of relax, take it somewhere where you can relax it. Okay, last one. We're going to go up. We're going to hold it out here and we're just going to tap it down and up, down, up. Make sure your knees are tracking over each other, okay? Pulling your abs back as you lengthen that leg forward. Good. You've got 5. This one gets spicy. 4. Good. 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it up. Bend the knee back in. Lower it down. Quick little reset there. Okay, we still have a little bit more work to do. Pull your abs in, lengthen or take that leg up off the bottom, send it in line with your hip. Okay, so this way, pull it back in and lower. Good. Up, lengthen it out, pull it back in, lower. So while these may seem like simple exercises, if you're doing them very controlled and very slowly, they are very effective. Good. In and down. 2 more. Up, lengthen, pull it in, down, last one, up, hold here. So really pull the abs in, lengthen that leg out, stacking the hips, and we're doing leg lifts down and up, down, good, up for 5, 4, 3, and 2, good, last one, good, bring it all in. Well done. Okay, one more thing, guys, and then we are going to be on our way. You're going to come onto your stomach. Okay, we don't need the band for this. Okay, and you're just going to relax your hands to your sides. So nice and long. Your forehead can come down onto the mat. Legs are in a comfortable narrow V. Untuck the toes. Pull the abs up off the mat. Okay, and then tuck your tailbone under, activate the legs. We're going to inhale the arms up, reach them down the sides of your body, okay? And you continue to look down your nose. Good. And then exhale, bring everything back down to the mat. Do it again. Inhale up, reaching. Good. Exhale, send everything down. Keep going. Inhale up, reach. Good. Exhale, down. 2 more. Try to get those shoulders nice and open. Reach. Good. Exhale, down. Last one. Up. Reach. And exhale. Bring it all down. Good job, guys. All right, let's make our way up. Hands come underneath our shoulders. Tuck your toes under, pulling ourselves up. Let's walk our hands back to our feet, okay? Shifting all of our weight into our feet. Okay, we're gonna shoot our hips up. Okay, one final forward fold here. So bend your knees, connect the chest to the tops of the thighs, release your head, neck, shoulders. Nice job. Then sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Pull your abs in and start to roll nice and slowly up through your spine, okay, until you've got all of those bones nice and stacked, one on one. And then roll the shoulders up and back. Excellent job. Let's finalize this session. Nice wide stance with the feet, toes forward, arms go out to the sides. Let's just ragdoll the arms side to side. Just let them go. Breathing. You did a great job with this class. Band always adds a little extra, but again, you don't need the band if you don't want to use it. Good. And then center yourself. Let's do a giant inhale up, reach. Good. Exhale it down. One more. Inhale up and exhale it down. Good. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day. See you next time.